Hey, everybody. Welcome to Mastermind for November 3rd, 2023. Today you have me and Lisa. Dawn is on an amazing vacation. So let's see here. So I'm going to just talk today about SEO, but let's talk about rules of the road first. If you haven't been here before, if it's been a long time, please mute your line. We will take questions, and also Lisa will add a little hello in the chat. You can always send your questions by chat box or unmute your line if you have a question. I will stop and ask if anybody has any questions as we go through here. Just making sure I don't have anybody in the waiting room. All right, ask for help, tips, and advice, contribute to the conversation, and suggest topics for discussion. We always encourage that you reach out to us through support or wherever you want to reach out to us and let us know what it is you want to hear. What are you struggling with? What can we talk about? What can we share? What are your challenges, but also what are your, the good things that are happening with you? What did you try that worked really well? We'd love to share that. So we're going to keep going here. Whoop. Log into your private portal. So go to www.homecaremarketingmastermind.com and your username is the email address that we send your reminders to. So whatever email address that is, that's the one that you're registered with to get into the portal. The portal contains everything we've ever done pretty much. It's not, there's a few things that from 2022 that might not be in there anymore, but for the most part, we took those out to create our sales training product. But for the most part, everything we've ever done is in there. Everything from 2023 is in there. Go watch some of we try to put the topics and all of that with the descriptions and in the titles. So you can skip through this year and see which ones you really want to watch. You can also listen to these on a podcast. If you have Apple iTunes or Apple Podcasts, or if you have, I don't know, any of the other ones, any of them that are out there, type in home care marketing and you'll probably find us there. And we do upload every single one of these videos as a podcast, so you can hear it. You don't get access to, obviously, the handouts and all the other things, but some people like to listen in their car to the replays, and I totally get that. Also, Facebook. We have a private Facebook group. If you haven't joined that, you should join it because, and I'll share that, I think, at the end maybe. But that Facebook group is where we post everything as well. Okay, so today we're going to do some SEO case studies and we're going to view the results and answer these questions. Does SEO really work for home care websites? What does a well-optimized home care website look like? And what should you be looking at when, well, here, I've got everything when it comes to your website quality, content, and speed. So I'm going to talk about all of that and give you some real life examples of real life clients that are real life right now. All their names have been hidden for privacy because they don't want their competition to know about their amazing stuff, right? So we've hidden all that. Another piece of information that you're probably going to want, mark your calendar. So we're coming to the end of the year. So November 17th will be our next mastermind. So we skip a week, remember. That'll be the usual. And Dawn should be back by then, I think, maybe. And we'll figure out what the topics are for that one. And then we are going to have a big end of year webinar on Wednesday, November 29th at 3 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Central, 12 p.m. Pacific time. Everybody will receive an invitation to that. It's going to kind of be a recap of everything we always teach, and maybe some new things that you haven't heard us talk about before that are going to be important for 2024. And then December 15th will be our last mastermind of the year. So we're only going to do one mastermind in December because we will lose everybody their attention after that date, I'm pretty sure. But the big end of year webinar will be a great one. So we have 3 more events coming up for this year, and and then we'll start fresh in the new year. So having said that, just keep that in mind as we go through here. Let me move some things around so I can see what is going on. All right. So SEO case studies. I know this can be a little confusing and a little scary. And does it really work? And if any of you have ever hired an SEO company to work on your current website, you probably thought in the back of your head, because I know we ask potential clients this question all the time: what is your SEO person doing for you month in and month out? And usually the answer we get is, I have no idea. Uh, so what we do is we actually show our clients what we're doing for them month in and month out. However, we don't want you to ever have that kind of response when someone says, well, what does your SEO person do for you? We want you to be able to say, a lot. They do a lot, because it is a lot of work. But the other thing I want you to know is that SEO is not going to save your life. It's not going to save your business. Online marketing is immensely important, but the most important thing you can be doing, and this is what Dawn and Lisa teach every single time we get on this call and in trainings, is that you need to have a regular presence in person. Field sales and marketing has to be part of your business plan. Relying on the internet for leads and for new clients all the time is not going to get you where you really want to be, unless you have tons and tons of money to spend and cut through the riffraff. But I guarantee you, this is a human to human touch business, and you need to be present in your local community all the time, every week without fail. So I'm going to talk about this because it is important, but it's not the only thing that's important. So client number one, they are located in Northern Virginia. If any of you are located in Northern Virginia, you know I'm talking about Fairfax, Arlington, Alexandria, all of those towns, and there's lots of them. The competition is super fierce in this area. It's ridiculous how fierce it is. So it's crazy. So the current programs they have with us, I want you to know that SEO is not the only thing that these clients do with us. We created and maintain their website. They are in our home care marketing system, meaning we blog post, we do their social media, we do newsletters, we work with them on different things. We have created some trust and authority videos with this client, meaning that we've interviewed them and talked to them about their why they got in this business, what they've been doing. It's hard to do that on your own if you're not a video person, so we do that with them. They are in our enhanced monthly SEO program, which in a competitive market like this is almost mandatory, I would imagine. And they do some Google ads. They don't rely on any one of these things to further their business and to increase their billing. They rely on all of them together, including having a consistent in-field marketer. And if you're a small business, this might be you, might be someone you hire. In this case, they have a hired person, and this is a private pay and long-term care insurance only home care agency. They are 100% non-medical. So having said that, if this sort of describes you, private pay, long-term care insurance, competitive market, these are the things I highly recommend. I don't know that we recommend necessarily that Google Ads budget, unless you really can't afford it, but all these other things are really important. So this is what they do to increase their revenue. These are the programs they have, not just online, but also offline. All right, so the next thing we're going to talk about is speed. Any of you can go to gtmetrics.com. I don't know if that's on here. Oh yeah, GT Metrics. You see the little blue GT Metrics right there? It's just gtmetrics.com, and you can run your website for free and see what grade you get. This is the grade that you should be getting. You should get A grades. This is their website as of, what did I run this yesterday? Ran this yesterday. This is what you should get. This is the mobile version, and this is the desktop version. So you see how this looks like a mobile. And of course, I've grayed all this out so that we can keep them private. But these are their ratings as of yesterday, which are excellent. If you're getting a B, that's not too bad. C's, D's, E's, and F's are obviously no good. The reason this is important is that Google has told us for a very long time that mobile, especially mobile, the one on the left, the mobile experience is what they care about with regard to Google searches. So if your mobile experience is terrible or slow, Google doesn't have any incentive to show your website on the first page of Google. No incentive. Google wants the experience of the searcher, the human that's searching, to be a good experience. And if they're showing crappy websites that don't load, that have issues, I'm not saying that they don't sometimes, but of course they do occasionally, but their goal is to get rid of all the bad performing websites off the first page and put all the great performing websites on the first page. They want your experience to be excellent. If you do not have a website that has excellent speed ratings, you are already behind the 8 ball here. So please test your website and see where it is. If you are our client and you find that you test your website and you get a B or whatever, just let us know so that we can go in there and jack it back up to an A. We want to do some magical fixes for you and get it back to an A. It also depends on the age of your website. If you're using old technology on an old website, it's going to be really hard for you to get that A rating. So keep all of that in mind as we talk about SEO. Speed is important. I got to just move some things around. Okay, so this next slide talks about keyword rank. And I'm going to explain these columns to you and where we started and where we are. And remember, this is one of the, although Florida and Arizona and California, we have lots and lots of places that are super competitive. If you're in one of those places, you know about it. But this is probably one of the toughest markets I've ever worked in as far as internet marketing. So there are just so many home care agencies in this market. So having said that, on March 1, remember, we control this website. We maintain it for them. It's their website, but we do all the hosting, all the maintenance and everything. So for this website on March 1, we started down the road of adding Fairfax as a town that they wanted to rank in. And we have all these different keyword phrases. A lot of them are long tail keyword phrases, meaning not everybody searches for home care for diabetes or home care for strokes or personal care, but we want a large mix of keyword phrases in here. So if we can rank you for one of them, we can rank you for all of them. So their position on March 1, and again, this is a really long tail keyword phrase, home care for cancer in Fairfax. They were number 1 then, they're number 1 now. But the rest of these, if you look at the little green arrow, this one has come up 6 spots, 1 spot, 4 spots, 6 spots. And if we go down here a little, where the more competitive keyword phrases are, like personal care, you can see it's come up 62 spots, 21 spots. Oops, I gotta let somebody in. 16 spots, 39 spots, 57 spots. And the most competitive keywords are kind of down here at the bottom. This also is what is important to remember is that this client does not have an office located in Fairfax, Virginia. That is really important for you to know. These rankings we're getting him are based on him being in a completely different location in the Northern Virginia area, but he is not located in Fairfax. So that makes it 50% harder to get you to rank for anything in a town where you have no physical presence. So if you do not have a presence in a certain town, it makes it a lot harder to get to the first page of Google. But I'll be if he isn't doing really well. So let's keep going here. Here is Alexandria, Virginia. So you can see where he started out. Now this one we started a little bit sooner than Fairfax, so back in December of last year, so almost a year out. And again, this is another thing to remember about this program. And anytime you're doing excellent SEO, not only should you receive some reporting and talk to the folks doing your SEO, but you need to know this is a long-term plan. This is not a short-term fix. Any SEO person out there can get you to the first page of Google by doing all kinds of yucky things that they won't get caught for until a month later. So they can show you, look, you're number one on the first page of Google. And then a couple months later, your website is dinged by Google, and whoever that is may have done something incredibly crazy. So be careful. This is a long-term program. This is not one that you can just say, oh, hey, I want to be on the first page in 1 month. It just depends on where you're located. All right. Home care for ALS, again, long tail keyword, not as many searches for that. But as we go down here, you can see that back in December, they had these kinds of rankings. Some of them, not at all. All of these are first page. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 keyword phrases on the first page of Google now. So that's totally excellent. Arlington, same information. We started back in December. We are now number 1 or on the first page of Google down here through companion care, which is excellent. No office presence in either one of these towns. In fact, none of the towns that I'm showing you here do they have an office presence. This is Ashburn. You can see where we started in December of last year, and now every single keyword phrase on this list is now on the first page of Google. This is Burke or Berkey. Burke. I know I'm saying it wrong. Sorry. Again, almost every keyword phrase except for one is on the first page of Google for this town. And I am very aware that the last 2 I just showed you probably aren't as competitive. However, it's also important to know that this client does not have an office in any of those locations, which makes it that much harder. And here's Centerville. Again, everything is first page of Google. Everything a year out. And here's Manassas. We are first page down through dementia. Again, a much more competitive market, no office location there. And this is McLean. So you can get the gist of this. I can go through almost every one of the towns that are important to this client, and you can see how things have changed over the course of a year. When you see a little down arrow like this, where they've gone down a few spots, it doesn't mean that anything's terribly wrong. It just means that something else was posted about diabetes by someone else. And on the day that I ran this, they were a little bit, they had gone down a little bit in ranking, and that'll probably come right back up the next day. So little bitty ups and downs are to be expected. But these big swings, like 10, 25, 14 spots, those are the ones you want to try to continue to keep over time. Here's Oakton, first page for every single keyword phrase. Reston, first page for everything but the bottom 2. No office location in any of those towns. Not one of those towns are they located in. So, like I said, it takes a long time. It takes a lot of dedication and work. And the work that goes on behind the scenes is tremendous. So I will show you a little snippet of just a brief snippet of what we do without giving away the store at the very end here. Client number 2. By the way, if you have questions, there's a chat. Maybe, oh yeah, Lisa's already put a little hi in there. If you go down to the chat, you can see that there's a place for you to ask questions. All right, so client number 2 is outside of Philadelphia. They also only have one office location, and this location is way outside of Philadelphia. So kind of the suburbs around Philadelphia. They may serve the heart of Philadelphia, I'm not sure, but they really service the outside areas. They're not in the Philadelphia proper area. So this client, we created and maintain their website. They're in enhanced monthly SEO. They take private pay, long-term care insurance, Medicaid waiver programs, and VA. So they do the whole kit and caboodle. And of course, they want more private pay clients, but they have to have a better presence there. I recommend to everybody that you have somebody in the field that's very consistent. I'm not sure that that's happening yet, but they're also, I know, fairly new. They are an amazing team. And so let's see what we've been able to do for them. Again, here's their speed rating. We always start with that, and they are A's across the board for mobile and desktop. And I keep moving these things out of the way that you guys can't see. This is for, what are we in, 4 months in? This is my numbers are a little bit off. But we started on August 1, and now we're in, ran these on November 1 or 2 or something like that, November 1. So you can see that they went from pretty good, some first page, to boom, 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 number 1 all the way through. And then we added some keyword phrases, get paid to be a family caregiver. A lot of you in Pennsylvania, New York, you know what I'm talking about. So we added those later. And what you can see here is on August 1, they had no ranking for that. The little dash means they didn't even show up at all. Or not in the first 10 pages anyway. This only goes back 10 pages, so 100 positions. And now they are on like the second page of Google for those. So we'll keep working on those keyword phrases, but everything else is definitely first page and top of first page. I'm going to show you one more thing about that. When you see the little link here, that means that there's a link to your information. And then this little icon right here means that they're on the maps. So if you ever see that little icon, it means they're number 2 on the map. Okay, Westchester is a much bigger town for them. You can see where they started out at the end of June, so beginning of July. They really had no presence at all. And now they have moved, they've got some first page, they've got some second page, and all of these are moving up. Where you see the word new, that means obviously these didn't even exist before. So here we are all of a sudden with some new ranking. Are they where we want them to be yet? No, but they will be, because I can see this going up every day. This one's come up. These top 3 are on the first page, and they definitely will come up for the rest of them. All right, here is Exton. So this is also in Pennsylvania. You can see where they started back in June, and now you can see where they are. Much, much better, and getting better every day. For Downington, same situation. They had 0 presence in Downington, and now they are first page for lots of keyword phrases, personal care, after hospital home care, veterans home care, 24-hour home care, Alzheimer's home care, live-in home care. Great place to be. All right, and getting better all the time. Chester Springs, they had some, none on the first page. They had some presence here. As of November 2nd, they are they're number 2, first page of Google, number 3, number 4, number 6, number 10, number 10. These are all first page. You can see how many spots they've come up. It's amazing. And then Paoli, same situation. They're doing really well. So that's it. Now, this next client, so we looked at one that has been in the program for almost a year, and we've looked at one that's been about 4 to 5 months in, and those are all excellent results. Now we're going to look at one that's literally only been in the program for a month. This client has a website that we created. They are in the Enhanced Monthly SEO program. They have the Home Care Sales and Marketing program, which is your blog posts, social media, and all that. They do want to start some Google ads to supplement them along a little bit. They are private pay, long-term care insurance, Medicaid waiver programs, and VA. And I think they have a marketer in their local, they serve the entire state, but in Omaha, I believe they do have a marketer in the field. I could be wrong about that, but I think they do. Their speed is an A rating, both on mobile and desktop. And this is 1 month. This is actually like a little less than a month, 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks. They started out on October 5th with no presence in the first 10 pages of Google. And the funny thing is, we have been tracking, before we rebuilt their website recently, we started tracking them before we rebuilt their website. And we were looking at the presence then. And now, less than a month later, they're on the first page of Google for companion care, personal care, respite care, and then they're moving up and they have these new results for all these keyword phrases that they never ranked for before, which is awesome. And then Bellevue, This is another town in Nebraska. They went from nothing to first page of Google, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 10, number 10. These are all first page results. And then Lincoln, no results. And now they have a number 8 and number 12. The first one is on the home first page of Google, and the rest of them are coming on up. And then Grand Island, this one, no presence. And then boom, they're number 5, number 6, number 8, number 8, number 9, all first page of Google results. And these are coming up behind them. So this is excellent results a month out. This is not always typical. It really does depend on where you are. Nebraska is a big state with less competition, so it's not as hard to rank them. It's still a lot of work, but it's not as hard. If you're in Manhattan, if you're in the Bronx, if you're in Miami, Florida, this is going to take a time and it's going to take energy to get you where you want to be. That's why you can't just rely on internet marketing to grow your business. You need to have that in-person sales and marketing as well. All of it works together. So how do we make this happen? The way we make this happen is by having, first of all, an excellent website. ASN created and maintains the agency website. We know that other people can create excellent websites. Not saying they can't, they can, but we know that when we create it and maintain it and manage it, that we can change it if we need to, or we can update something, or we can take something out, or put something in to help with speed, to help maintain it in a way that keeps you on the first page of Google. We recommend enhanced SEO, and we recommend the home care sales and marketing program. And then we recommend a salesperson consistently in the field. That is never going to stop being a recommendation. It's always going to be recommended. So in the enhanced monthly SEO program, what are we actually doing? Well, I'm not going to show you everything that we do, but the important pieces are that we create 2 town pages every month. They're long form, they're professionally written. We do videos for each town page. We do long form content in the form of blog posts, not every other week like we do for our marketing program, but we do them sporadically to connect to those pages that we've just recently written. Solid backlinks from reputable sites. We never, ever, 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 ever buy backlinks. That's an old SEO trick that doesn't work anymore. It may work temporarily, but then it will certainly fail in short order. And then, so we only do solid backlinks from reputable sites. We use Google properties and programs. So Google loves you if you use their stuff. And they have a lot of stuff. If you're not in internet marketing, you probably don't know all the crazy stuff that Google has available to us. And they love it when you use their stuff. And it's okay to use their stuff because they built it. They want you to use it. They want you to be 100% in on Google. So we use their properties. Their Google business listing is optimized and it receives content. So if you have a Google business listing out there and you've never added a photo, or it's been 10 months since you've done anything, you don't have any new reviews, nothing's going on with it, you're not going to get the greatest result. What's interesting about this is that every time we make a change or addition to a client's website, we also add that in some way to their Google My Business listing, or the Google Business Profile, which is what they're calling it now. We add it there as well. And that helps a lot. Google can read the words and images. It can read phone numbers. It knows when there's a logo. Google knows a lot. So when you make it easy for Google to know what you're talking about and where you're located and the areas you want to serve or do serve, it rewards you with great visibility. And I gotta move my little thing out of the way here. Imagery dedicated to the location and the client. So we create images that have schema on the back end, that talk about the client, that talk about the location. That's a crazy back end thing that we love to do. It helps Google understand more about the client and where they're located and the services they provide. And all of the things that you see on the screen probably don't make a lot of sense, but we use a lot of those to help Google as well. And that's why you see the results you do from SEO. Okay, I've been through all of my case studies. I've harped on the fact that you still need in-person sales and marketing in the field. And oh, Courtney has something to add. Lisa,
Yes.
do you want to read?
Courtney, yeah, Courtney is sharing some wins, and this is super awesome because she said that she's had some time in the field from some things she's learned in this group, being out in the field and taking some of these leave behinds possibly. She said she's had 3 days total outfield marketing, and let's see, one agency sent her a referral already. That's just amazing. That's awesome. That's what it's all about. And she scheduled a couple of lunch and learns with assisted living agencies. So she said, "Thank you for this content and masterminds." So that's
Oh,
all. That's why we're here.
thanks, Courtney. That's awesome. Courtney is a new home care marketer. She's not new to marketing, but she's new to home care marketing. And so she's been trying to, I'm sure, Courtney, you've been trying to learn as fast as you can all of this stuff. And it's great that you've had some wins. It doesn't happen every week, but it certainly keeps spurring you on for the next set of marketing days, right, Lisa?
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
So Lisa, do you want to go through some of the handouts and things that you've created and remind everybody where we are here?
Yes, yes. So here's a November leave behind because this month is home care and hospice month. So when you're going out doing that field marketing, attach this to, don't remember what's on the next page, but take this out and let them know that you're there and you're supporting them. And
Turning your
home
frown
care,
upside down. I don't know what's there.
home care and hospice, work very well together. I've had
Yeah.
people say, oh, I'm my mom's going on hospice now. We don't need you. Well, wait a minute. You still do, and give them the reasons why and let them
Mhm.
know how they work together.
Yeah.
So we created this, yeah, the recipe. You can add it to anything that you're taking out, but
Mhm.
I guess we looked up some inspirational leather bracelets here, and you can get a ton of these and just kind of keep them and repurpose them, but use them for that as well when you're taking it out. Just letting you know you're thinking of that person, that referral source that you're visiting. What's next? Don't be a turkey and stress over discharges. This is really cute. I know Don Fiala uses this every single year, or did when she was in home care, and it's just cute because people keep this and look at the back of the little turkey butt. It has you can put your logo on it, and I just think that's really, really cute. Take it out with the message, and they'll bring it out every Thanksgiving,
Yeah,
every
you
November.
gotta prepare in advance for these things. I don't know if it's too late for those, but oh,
Yeah,
I love this. I love coloring.
maybe.
It's weird because I don't do it very often, but
Yeah, this is nice because it gets everyone together. I think that there's a piece where you can actually have your logo kind of purposed on here, and people can just come in and color as they pass through the halls together, and they see that you brought it, and it's just really cool. It passes the time for sure when they're just kind of hanging out.
oh,
I hope you can get this here. You can get it there. There was a link there. I was driving fast today. December fun. There it is. There's the there's the link. But you can order these online. I think you can personalize it with your logo and your message there. You can kind of see it there, but really cute. Take that out to an assisted living, a hospital, whatever. All right, for December, you can coordinate with a few communities now. I would definitely get out there now and just, let them know your intentions and that you want to invite people to come and, decorate cookies or just have a little holiday get together and get to know the community, let them get to know you and see how you move throughout, with your referral sources. Um, so if you wanted to do this yourself and not go buy store bought, you could with this cute little recipe here. I think this makes like 200 cookies or something like that. And just spread the holiday joy, holiday love to all of your referral sources and attach really any of the handouts that we have here. I mean, you could attach some cookies and you could use them also for a little get together in a facility or community. Same gingerbread cookie recipe. If you wanted to make these from scratch here, you could, or you can go to your local store and buy some stuff. Same thing here, just making your own icing if you wanted to DIY this stuff. Just giving you options. And a helpful tip, your
I
local
do,
bakery usually
I
has
do,
cookies.
yeah, I do not want to D.
Yeah, I can't imagine. First of all, I would eat them all probably, but yeah. So you can go to your local grocery store and pick up some cookies. You might want to give them some notice if you want to get like a big bulk of them. And they can usually help you, especially if you tell them that you're going to go to a facility or community and just hang out with some elderly folks and make some cookies that they can maybe like give to their grandchildren or their visitors for the holiday. So there's that option too. And then created this, you're a smart cookie. Thank you for choosing us to get patients safely home for the holidays. I mean, that's a big one during the holidays when you're going out to the SNFs or anywhere that you're visiting referral sources. Getting people home. I mean, that's such a heart move, right? Home for the holidays, but we're tying it into your business. You're getting them home safely. Safely is the key word there. And so we looked at like these little mason jars, and you could actually fill this with what's next coming up. But, candies, cookies, well, the cookie mix. And, someone can use that later on, like one of these cookie mixes here, put some sprinkles on the top. I've even seen people find these little, they look like the more vintagey, um, Christmas lights, but they're just empty and you can put sprinkles in and like tie that on the side of the mason jar. But all different cute ideas just to go in and show people that you're thinking of them. Um, Piping bags, food coloring, Christmas colors, obviously, to change that. And you can use all of this for gifting to your caregivers, your referral sources, and for a day at a community. Maybe pick a couple, maybe two for the season and just go out and have a good time. Uh, Holiday cookie cutters you could also attach with those ribbons on the side here of the mason jar. And if you're going into a referral source that is a big one, they send you lots of good stuff, you may want to up it a little. And so I found all these little things that you could just add to maybe a basket or something. I definitely want to see what you guys come up with and any ideas and any baskets or bags that you created.
Yeah, we want pictures.
Yeah, we love pictures. Makes us happy.
Hey, now is the time if you're going to do this one. Now is the time.
Yeah.
You have to do this now.
This is one of Dawn's favorites, and she says that this out of everything got her the most referrals and just was such a huge impact in the community. Where you take this, drop this off at schools. You probably want to call them first and see how you can do that, but drop a ton off, have the little kids color and create a message and then take them and drop them off to facilities, right? And they use these, she said that they were using these like as placemats when they go to eat their holiday dinners. And I just think that's just so cute. And it's something that they'll keep for a long time because it's a little message to them and it fills
Yeah,
their heart.
what I like about these is you notice that these are not, they don't have the theme doesn't specify one religion or another. It's just, sort of wintry holiday kind of imagery. And so it's good for everybody. It's not, one specific type of person. It's just kind of blanket good for everybody. All the kids, all the seniors can enjoy them. And she said the seniors keep them hung up. So yeah, and I bet if you call an elementary school and say, here's the project we're doing, here's the kind of help I need, it'll melt the heart of that secretary. She'll be like, oh my goodness, and the teachers will be all in. So especially if you have a child who is in elementary school, well, what an easy in you have.
Right.
You can just call up their school. But I mean, I think multiple elementary schools to get as many back as you possibly can by December 1 and then start handing them out to the nursing homes. So yeah, these are cute.
Definitely they are.
Yeah.
Tons
And
of fun. They'll keep forever.
yeah. And as I think I would say too, that I don't know, anybody who's had kids in school remembers this. Some as it gets closer to the holiday season, everybody kind of checks out. So the teachers are looking for filler time kind of stuff. If they're done with certain things, they're looking for filler time. They're looking for something for the kids to do if they finish their paper, they're finish whatever they're doing fast. then this fills up that time. So it's a great filler for teachers who need to have something else to do.
Yeah, kids are all hopped up on candy from Halloween on, and they're just super
Yeah.
excited and no focus.
Yeah. So I hope we get back some pumpkin decorating contest images. I think we have had some, but I hope we get some more of those back because it's after Halloween now. So we want all your pictures. And I will say too, I went to a conference the week before Halloween, and in the lobby, I haven't shared the pictures yet, but in the lobby of the hotel. So this is a great, I mean, lots of people do the pumpkin decorating thing. They had a table full of pumpkins that I think their staff had decorated, if I'm right, and you could vote. So they had a little box there, and you didn't write anything on the piece of paper. All you did was write the number. They had each pumpkin numbered, and you could go by and fill out a slip and just put like the number 7 if that was your favorite. That was my favorite. I voted. Number 7 was Grumpy Cat, and it was so cute. They had painted the face like a white face, like, and then did Grumpy Cat on it. Super cute. Didn't require anything crazy. And one of them was all like these puffy little things, but it was a gumball. They made it into a gumball machine. It was so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, whether it's the staff or voting, I mean, I guess probably the person who got the most votes probably won a little prize or something. So cool thing for you to do with staff too.
So I guess this slide is really just finish strong. A lot of people stop marketing during this time. Don't. I mean, there's a lot of networking, a lot of dinners, events at everywhere. Make sure that you're showing your face, and it's a really good time. I mean, people are still needing home care. They still need to discharge from the hospital. They want to go home. So do be out there, doing the same thing you were doing. January, yay, new year.
Hey.
So let us help you bring in the new year with less readmissions. Super impressive that you would even know that hospitals have to keep those readmissions down at a certain date, certain time, to prevent them from, having to pay fines and things like that. So letting a hospital know, or that you can help with that is impressive. And not so much as telling them what home care is, but how you can help keep these people from going back to the hospital by having someone in place with them, right, at the home, making sure they're safe. So these little cute glasses, Happy New Year. I think it's just a cute tie-in. They'll wear them around everywhere they go and just have kind of a good time with it. And all the links and stuff are on everything. These are a little more snazzier glasses. They're more plastic. The other ones are like cardboard. These will last a little longer, but just super cute, and take them out there. This one, pop in New Year. Let's do it together, right? So you can put in your message there. Bring in some popcorn. You can actually get paper that prints out stickers, and you can just stick those on there with your logos too, or you can tie them with a little bow there. But just take them some gourmet popcorn, or I think on the next slide it had some popcorn.
Yeah, that's
Ideas.
good. I've done this before. Just you can order a whole box of Skinny Pop.
Yeah. And you can get them in bigger sizes and, dump them into the baggies, but just an idea to help it quick and painless and put this together.
You could probably do microwave popcorn too. I would imagine you could do that if you wanted to.
True.
Not as fun.
Right. And you could throw like colored dye in there. You could throw candy in with the popcorn. You could do whatever. Make it fun. Make it yours. Eye care. Keep your vision. So this one is, our caregivers are trained and understand the safety risk of eyesight loss. We'll help your patients navigate home safely. Another tie-in to being home safe. I mean, that's what's going to keep people in their home, away from the hospital, away from, any injuries, fall risks. I mean, all of those things. This is all really good. Letting your referral sources know all this different messaging, different wording, something will catch their eye at some point. Get it? Eye care, catch their eye. Something will catch their eye.
You're right on here. Did this catch your eye?
Unintended, right? Hey.
Yeah, I think, I like it that we give out all different stuff. I mean, everybody's going to do some New Year thing, which is totally fine. But as the month wears on, and for some of us who aren't lucky enough to live in Arizona or Florida or California,
or
there's Uh, there's a bunch of cold, crappy weather coming our way. So, getting out there as the doldrums of January wear on and still doing something cute and something thoughtful is really nice because January is a tough month for many of us out here. So, having something else to talk about or think about is really refreshing. I can remember receiving little trinkety items, and I was always impressed by it wasn't just about whatever holiday we were celebrating. It was some other goofy little thing that had kind of related to the time of year we were in, and I just thought it was the cutest. So, yeah, be memorable.
I grabbed this and created that one just because I was like, God, I don't hear a lot about eye care, and I thought that what just another way to get into that referral source and maybe just make them think about something different home
Mhm.
care, can offer. So a little mask to protect your eyes and little
Yeah.
um bracelets you can customize. One of those bracelets, if you go back just for 1 second,
Oh, sure, sure.
you can customize it, and it's I was like, well, what can I? How can we help the referral source too to save their eyes and like, okay, step away from your computer, and
Yeah.
they could look down and see that. I don't know, but you could do whatever you want. Just an idea. All right, that was all. Eat well, feel well. Our caregivers are trained in special diets and preparing nutritious, healthy meals. We can create a meal plan based on your discharge plan, maintaining that their healthy dietary needs with balance. This was huge when I was in home care. I had people um, always ask about, "Oh, what about, can they cook? What about healthy meals? I need
Mhm.
this person to stick with this exact,
Low salt,
diet.
diabetic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sodium, limited liquid intake, whatever it was, right? And so I feel like that they need to know that that's also something that you can do as a home care agency. Your caregivers can do this, can definitely keep them on that same track. So I
Yeah.
thought this was a
Anything
good
you
one
could,
too. And I had it.
anything your caregivers can do to get them away from canned soup and over processed meals, especially when they have congestive heart failure, diabetes, kidney failure. Getting
Yeah.
away from just the stuff you can dump in a bowl and microwave is so nice. I mean, sometimes that's what you have to work with, but anytime a caregiver can up the game on a more nutritious meal, that is huge.
We even did like a meal plan where, the caregiver could only come so many days a week. So they would,
Mhm.
create meals to either put in the fridge or, save for later to defrost. So, I mean, just think any which way you can about it and be able to help that person. And I thought this would be cute just to bring some cuties. You can doll it up any type of way that you want, but I just thought this would be a cute idea. I used to go to hospitals and places and just bring a bag of cuties and say, I want to see you stay healthy or something like that, vitamin C you or something.
That's cute. That's a cute idea. You could just
Yeah.
staple your card to the or your decorative item to that. That's cute.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, we're done. We're at the end.
Friday.
Yay. Next mastermind, Friday, November 17th. And again, remember the 17th. And then we will be sending out notifications for November 29th, which is a different day. It's a Wednesday, and it's going to be our big end of year webinar. And then December 15th will be our last mastermind of the year. And then we'll see you in January. So we have 3 more meetings coming up for this year. And we hope to see all of you there or watch the replays. Yay.
Yes, yes.
And pictures, send us pictures. I know people are out there marketing and doing cute things. I want to see pictures. I don't care what it is. It doesn't have to be something we created. What did you do that was cute and fun? Send it to us.
Yes.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Hope you have a great rest of your weekend and stay warm if you're not in one of those beautiful sunny places.
Mhm. All right. See you later.
Bye.